to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Rsl Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida Gators offense will get the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Dobbs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gators are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Jones wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Gators! First score of the game goes up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
The Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Got the 1st down and more. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
14, Louisville, 0.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jones to throw. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground pick up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to get the corner. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Hunt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Turning on the jet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Huge deficit good to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it to the right side. Finding an escape route. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Ready, fight. Build that momentum, offense. Let's go.
From the gun, running back on the move. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Just feeds the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gators! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Wheeler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Gonna look downfield again. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Into the secondary on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
On the double.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking for a huge play. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Scanning the field, it's Mims. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He fires to the left side. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside pivot. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Mims. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes